So Suhu. So video introduction right here.
What up? So this is for what chapter? 6.
6? Yeah.
Chapter 6. No.
Definitely
Yeah,
6.
Chapter 6 review.
Chapter 10.
No, Chapter 6 test. Chapter.
Okay, we look like we're throwing up gang signs. Oh, we're still recording.
These guys have no chill, man.
The Chapter 6 video.
Nigga, I probably look ugly.
Later, dog. Peace.
Yeah. Later.
Alright, we're in exponent form. We're trying to get to 4 to go to log form. So it'll be log 4 8 equals x, and then we get the change of base, and that'll be log 8 divided by log 4, and that will equal 1.
So in this problem we have expanded form, and we want to go to condensed form, and after it's in condensed form we want to cross out the logs, so we put 8 to the power of 8, and then we get 48 over x equals 4, and we put 4 over 1 and cross multiply, we get 48 over 4, and we divide that and we get x equals 12.
Alright, so in this problem, what you're gonna do is put it to the power of 4 to cancel out the logs. And then after this, you're gonna end up with 3x minus 4. But, you know, remember, it's gonna be 4 to the power of 3, and it's not gonna be 12. It's gonna be 64, so you're gonna end up with 3x minus 4 equals 64, which is basic algebra 1. Add 4 to both sides. You're gonna end up with 3x equals 68. You're gonna put that over 3, and then 68 divided by 3 is x equals 22.67.
Okay, so starting off in expanded form, then you want to get all the logs on one side and all the non-logs on the other side. So we subtracted 2 and subtracted log with a base of 8x. Then you want to condense it, and then you get log 8. 10 times 4 over x equals -2. Then you want to do them both to the power of 8 on this side to cancel out the log. This side, then you would get 40 over x equals 1 over 64, cross multiply, and x equals 2,500.
There are corn dogs spreading in Lawndale residents. Every day, one person gives 2 other people in the city 1. How long would it take for Lawndale's population of 33,230 residents to get corn dogs? Equation that relates population P with days. D equals 33,230 equals 3D.
Shit on your back.
Number of days to give all the Lawndale corn dogs. So you take log base 3, 33,230 equals D, and you put change base formula log 33,230 over log base 3 equals D, and then you put it in your calculator and you get D equals 9.478, which equals.
Alright, when taking Advil, a half-life is every 5 hours. The acid in the pill wears off at 200 milligrams. If one takes 3 tablets at once, each 400 milligrams each, how long will it take for the drug to wear off? Equation of A given T hours is A equals 1,200 times 1/2 over T to the 5th. So you start A equals 1,200 half T over 5. So what you do is you put 200 and divide it by 1,200, and you divide it on both sides, and you get 1/6 equals 1/2 T over 5. And then what you do, 1/6 equals 1/2. So you get 0.167 equals 0.87055. And then you put a log equals T, and then you put log over 0.167, and that equals 13 hours.
Okay, so if Harry Potter's 50 years old and his wife Goldilocks is 27 years old, then how many years will it be until they are acceptable range to date? Okay, so, or to be married at least. So the equation to start with is D is less than 1/2 A plus 5. You would plug in Harry Potter's age here. Then once you do simple math, you get 30, and then you would subtract that by Goldilocks' age, his wife. And then once you get the years, you would times it by 2 to get how many years it would take for them to be in the Roku. And then for the inverse switch to see the oldest, you would just switch A and D. So then once you solve for D, your equation eventually ends up being 2A minus 10 is less than D. And if you plug in an age for that, you'll find the oldest age one of them can date.
After you start your first job, you sign up for a credit card that has a 16% APR interest compounded monthly. You charge your new laptop on the card for $600, and your card doesn't require any monthly payments. 15 years exactly, you receive a bill in the mail saying they finally need you to pay off your bill. How much is it for? Okay, so you're going to start off with this equation, which is A equals P 1 plus R over 12 parentheses exponent M. Then A, you're going to plug in 600 because that's like total amount they're charging you. Then you're going to have parentheses 1 plus 0.16 over 12. And then you're going to have 0.16 because 16% is the APR interest, but you're going to turn it into a decimal, which is 0.16 in other words. Parentheses 15 times 12. Now the reason you're going to have 15 times 12 is because M is the time. So it says 15, it took 15 years exactly. So 15 times, there's 12 months. So it's 15 times 12. After this, you're going to have 600 parentheses 1 plus 0.01333 parentheses exponent 180. And after your result is going to be A equals 16,509.84.